Good morning, everyone. It's Brenda. Welcome back. I hope you've all had a wonderful weekend. And for my Canadian neighbors, I hope you all had a wonderful Canada Day. I know the States one is coming up soon, the 4th of July. So hopefully you'll all have a wonderful time. And I'm showing today a kit from Antonio. It's a magical garden. It's so pretty. The flowers, the bees, the colors. I'm gonna have some fun making a journal with this. But as you know, I'm a part of Antonio's creative squad. So if you go to his website and you decide to purchase any of his kits, before you hit buy or whatever the word is, you can use my code. It's called Brenda10, so it's all capitals and the number 10, and then you will receive 10% off of your purchase. It could be this kit, it could be any kits. It doesn't have to be just this one, right? So you go and check him out, and he has other things on his site as well. He has skincare videos, he has cooking videos, so you could spend quite some time there checking things out. So go and have a boo if you haven't already. So let's get into this. So our first page here is with these beautiful blues, and there's some bees and the flowers, like so colorful. I cut off the tops, I didn't cut off the sides, and I'll show you why when we're done. But and then here's pink. That beautiful bee right there. Just the colors are so beautiful. I'm hoping that you can see them in the camera. And there's another one. Nice flower. It could be pages. It could be used for backgrounds. You can, tear them up for collage. I mean, there's so many uses that these can be used for. And gorgeous daisies. So pretty. And then here's a page with the flowers and the bees. Very nice. I was kind of looking around for a bee stamp or a stencil or anything. I don't have anything like that, but thought I would have a look around anyway. And there's some other flowers with the yellows and the oranges. And then this is it's kind of a, I don't know about with my printer, but I don't know if it's a purple or if it's a pink with a purple hue, but there's a gorgeous bee in those flowers there. And then this page, I'm almost positive it's supposed to have a yellow background, but it doesn't look very yellow. So I'm going to have to check that out. But it's still very pretty. And then we get into some tags. And so this is one of the sheets that it's been cut down and made into tags. So you have 5 of the smaller ones and 2 of the bigger ones, which is perfect to use. And you don't have to use them all as tags if you don't want to. You can cut the tops off and you can use them as tabs, and you can use the bottoms as pockets or little writing spots, so don't think that you have to limit yourself to what they are, because you don't. And then there's a beautiful, beautiful envelope. Like, look at that, the scalloped envelope, gorgeous color. And then there's the smaller envelope. And this one, I cut this piece off, and it's these 2 bees. I had to fussy cut them, so I did not want to do that on camera. So I just cut them out ahead of time. And then beautiful, huge tags. I love big tags. So those are going to be so awesome to use. And then here is it's a milk box. You cut it out, and then where all the lines are, that's where all your folds are going to be. But I mean, you don't have to use it as a milk box if you don't want to. You can cut each panel out and use the panels. So yeah, there's that as well. And then this, some journaling cards with the bees. And I like that he's taken one of his other kits for the background and then put the flower and bee images on the top. It's just very striking. I love it. All right, so that's the kit. So I'm going to go and I am going to be right back and I'm going to show you what we'll be doing. One sec. All right, here we go. Close my door. So I just did some fussy cutting off camera so that you didn't have to, you know, watch me do stuff like that. And I cut a piece of file folder long ways. It's 11 by 4.5. So I did that, and then I gathered up some papers. We're going to do one of my staggered journals that I've been enjoying lately. We're going to do it an actual journal though this time, and it will fit inside. But we're going to dress the cover. Not going to worry about anything else. We'll just do the cover and see how far we get today. Okay? How does that sound? So if you want to gather some supplies, you don't have to have the kit to do this. You can use anything that you want. Just grab some of your favorite paper, a file folder. If you don't have a file folder, use cardstock. You know, you don't have to have these types of things. You use whatever you have. If you have thick scrapbook paper that's double-sided or something, that would be perfect. I wasn't going to do a cover, but then I thought for this one I'm going to make an actual cover for it. And then these pages are background pages, and I still did not take the edges off, but I mean that's okay because most of them are going to be used. And you see how the paper is, of course, it's a lot shorter than this, and that's okay because we are going to collage it, I guess, the cover, the front and the back, and on the inside, or we can just put like book page or music page or just coffee or tea stained paper on the inside. So I'm just gonna remove these little edges now, and you can ink. You don't have to ink, it's your choice. It's going to be your creation. So whatever you decide to do, it's going to be beautiful. All right. So I'm not gonna use my ruler per se. I will do it on the bottom part of this though, because it's still a straight edge. My desk, of course, is slippery, but that's okay. I'll make it work. And I'm just going to start taking this piece of paper apart. And I'll just guesstimate, you know, about where the edge is. It doesn't have to go over the edge. Just take it down a little more. Try and keep the flower. But if I don't, then I don't. And so at this point, if you're going to collage, or sorry, that's what we're doing, ink, then go ahead and ink. So I'm just going to take, I think I'm just going to use my Victorian Velvet ink. It's a very light color and it's very pretty. It just gives a very light look. It has some of the darker pink on the dauber, but that's okay if it comes through. And then we're just going to add it like that. And if you don't like to see this, ink it up ahead of time, just to give it a little bit of color. I think I will. And you know, the inking doesn't take very long. And it can be as heavy or as light as you want it. So I hope you're all doing good. I want to thank everybody who participated in the tag. I don't even know what to call it, for the giveaways that we had. And in about 3 weeks, we will have more giveaways for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So there'll be more information coming. I just need to figure some things out before we do that. So that's going to be exciting. So yeah, I'm not going to put it right to the top. I'm just going to do that. Just like that. I made 2 other my layered journals, but and I didn't add covers to them, but this one I just feel that I should. So there we go, we'll just do that. And I think for the bottom I'm just going to use my ruler, and it's going to be, you'll still see a little bit of the bottom there. So you'll have this opening. If you don't like that, just grab a little something. You can just have a little bit of color under there if you want, or nothing at all. So let's, I know I'm going back and forth with the pinks, but it should be okay. And then the next time I'll probably use the other pink. But I mean, if you don't like that, like I say, you can put something here, whether it's paper underneath, or we can add a little side pocket. You know, you can have a corner pocket here to cover it if you don't like that. There's a lot of ways to cover it, and we may end up doing that. But it's nice to have options of different things that you can do. And I'm not too worried about the spine of it, because we're probably going to put some lace down the spine or something. All right, let's do the back. And it doesn't have to be the same page. It can be a different page, of course. So I'm thinking I'll use this one. Just take off the whites. So those of you that are celebrating the 4th of July, do you have plans? Do you do picnics? Do you have family gatherings? Do you have your fireworks? Do you go watch fireworks? I tell you, I was so tired last night, I don't even think I heard the fireworks going last night, like at all. So, I'm just going to cut the line straight here, and then we'll rip it down a little. There we go. And just do this side. Sometimes I'll pull away from the paper when I'm tearing it, just to get a different kind of rip, and then I just get rid of the points. So, and then that can go like that, and then I'll just go around with my dauber again. Just use this one, the same as the front. And yeah, you might get the circles. I'm okay with the circles. It's going to be underneath paper, so all you'll really see is the color of the ink. I think it's almost dry, so I'll have to spray it with some water or something. But the inks, oh my goodness, the inks I have are so old. It's amazing that they're working at all. There we go. Make sure I still have the top, just like that. All right. Oh, better turn it around, eh? There we go, just like that. And then grab this little bit here, because I like to see the orange flowers. Just like that, and then I'll tear this bit down. Just make sure that's all right like that. I know I didn't even ink that first one, did I? My goodness, back and forth with the inking. Silly. Whoop. But there we go. Yeah, it doesn't take very long to do this. You know, it's a pretty quick process. And then we have the cover done on the outside anyway. And then lace will go down the center. The pages will get sewn in, you know the drill. You know the drill. So let me grab, see what music page I have here. See what it looks like. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna go. But I'm going to add, I think I'll just do this. And same thing, it doesn't have to be completely straight. It can be collaged on as well. But for time's sake, I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to tear that off. Let's see. Tear it off at the bottom. All right. Very chilly here today. The wind has been howling. Yesterday I went to, or Saturday, I went to Leduc for a free crop, and I got caught in the middle of a storm on the way home. Kind of freaked me out a little. There was lightning on both sides of the highway and hail. Yeah, it was crazy weather. Very crazy weather. But thankfully it stopped the further along I went, and I got home without any other mishaps, so that was really good. It's just like, that was my excitement of the day, getting caught in that rainstorm. Here's one side. And this is probably too skinny. Well, let's see here. There's that bee. I love that bee. But I think we'll do this, and I'm going to do it the flower side. And then I'll have the bees to use next time with something else. There'll be a nice little page or a little cover for a booklet or something. And I'm only taking these off because the paper is beautiful blue. It's not the plain white. It's not the white like that side. So I'm just gonna do that. And I mean, you can add it to the top. We can pop a pocket at the, put a pocket down here, right? So then you won't even see the bottom there, which is good too. We have options, right? We have lots of options for stuff. And then there we have that whole thing with all those bees on there. So yahoo. Oop. My glue. Let's hope it's not going to be difficult today. Come on. Been doing good. There it comes. Taking its sweet time. It's not a time to have a day off. You need to work. All right, I'm just going to come to the top with it. Move it over a little. Would be better. There we go. That's so pretty. Goodness. Look at that. That's gorgeous. And one of these, this one, I had it accidentally printed onto cardstock. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to add it at the bottom there as a pocket. And you can have pockets as deep as you'd like. Right? You don't have to have them any set height. And you can have stacked pockets as well. Right? You don't have to have just one. You don't have to have a short one. Like, it could be a tall pocket as well for our really big tag. Let me just... Yeah, and I'm just using my ruler. I'm not gonna... My cutter, I need to grab some new blades for it. So I'm not going to even attempt to cut with it. And then this is just my tab punch. I'm just gonna take a little thumb notch out of there. Where's my pink jobber? I think this journal is going to be an eclectic mix of different inks because this is a vintage photo. But yeah, we'll make that a nice long one. And then where's that? Where's a tag? Let's find out. Oh, that's going to be a humongous pocket for it. Let's make it shorter. I was a little rambunctious in thinking that's how big the tag was. So I'm just going to take the bottom off a little. It just so it's not that tall. There we go. That'll work much better. There, just like that. So I'm just going to glue the 3 sides and make a pocket. All my little hills and valleys when I'm using the glue. And I'll come right to the bottom with this one. There we go. So it's good to dress up. I'm going to just dress up the cover first, and then we will work on the inside the next time we come together. Like, look at that sweet bee, right? But we don't need them there now because we have that bit of loveliness there. But need to make something for this little, oh, I wonder if that could be a pocket. Could just put a pocket. It doesn't have to come all the way over because we are going to put lace down there. So let me just take a piece off. I mean, it's all trial and error, right? We're just doing it. Don't be stressed. It's paper, right? It's just paper, and we're here to just play with it and have fun and no stress. Whatever you create, it's going to be beautiful. So I'm just going to put that there then. And it just looks, and this as well looks layered when I do that. So it looks kind of neat. Let's just do it. And this is just regular copy paper. It is not cardstock. It's not 65-pound anything. It's just the regular paper. And that's okay. Just like that. And then just pop him in there just so that you can see that it's a pocket. And then I'm going to grab a tag, this gorgeous tag, pop that in there as a pocket. And you can have a pocket on this side. You can have a long piece for a pocket on this side if you want. It doesn't have to be a small pocket. You know, you can put one at the side. But how about if we use the bees and we can make that a pocket? I'm just going to make it shorter. I'm going to try and use my cutter to see. Hopefully it won't chew the paper up. But boy, oh boy, that's not even straight. That's terrible. Look at that. That's a terrible cut. All right, I'm going to do it with my scissors, and it's not going to be any better than what it just was, but maybe it'll be okay. If it isn't, oh, look at that. Yep, I think so. What do you think? Should we just do it? I don't know. After all that, I don't know if I'm going to put that big thing there. What else do we have here? Let's just do one more thing before we go. But I mean, you don't have to have pockets at the bottom or the sides. How about a pocket right there? I wonder. Just do that, have a pocket there, and we have some little tags that we'll be working with. I think I'm going to leave it for now because I really can't decide. And you don't need to sit here and come on, Brenda, make up your mind. So we're going to leave it there for today. We got the cover, and we'll come back and we'll get some more papers together, and I'll show you how I stack them. And yeah, I'll also show you my other stacked journals because they're not within my reach at the moment. Nope, they're not. All right, so I'm going to leave it there for today. Thank you for hanging out with me. You watched me do this in real time because this is how I craft. no decision, just kind of wing it, go for it, and just start building. Okay, thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you to my new subscribers. Welcome, and I hope you find value here and inspiration, and know that you are appreciated. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye for now.